All right. Good morning, Utah. Little under the weather, so my voice is a little raspy. I apologize, but we are giving the Sunday weather update web stream. So appreciate you watching, tuning in. We'll go ahead and dive into some of obviously what we're seeing out there today. It's just been gorgeous kickoff to Sunday. Great weekend overall. Valley haze inversions limited. You can see just a little bit of haze along this Oquirrh Mountain camera and some of the high cloud cover that's been streaming through. But all in all, really good weekend forecast. So great time to rake up the leaves, kind of get the yard ready for winter. Maybe you're putting up some holiday lights. It's chilly, cold this morning, typical, but it's going to be a really nice afternoon. So common or typical for what we normally see this time in November. High pressure is in place. Strong ridge keeping the jet stream to the north of us. Notice some of the high clouds moving through just kind of the top half of the ridge and sliding into the state from the northwest, excuse me. And so we're going to continue to see some clouds move through even into tomorrow. But no showers across the western states. That's all kind of churning, brewing, getting ready for a bigger storm system that's going to push inland by the weekend. So futurecasting, in fact, is showing some of the cloud cover moving through tomorrow, more partly cloudy, mostly cloudy skies, more high in the sky clouds though. So still going to be a nice day overall. And temperatures are, excuse me, expected to warm up. Clouds increase midweek. We'll see more partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies, and then we will see a chance of storms move in a little bit later on as well. For now, just highs today. Typically, we're about 54, 55 degrees in Salt Lake. We're going to be right near there, if not slightly above average, with more of the sunshine. Moderate air quality for today. St. George, I've been jealous of your weather the last several weeks. It's just been perfect, kind of the mid to upper 70s with sunshine, more of that today as well. So no big changes in northern or southern Utah. Oh, I need some sleep. Okay, quick check. So storm system for later in the week. Let's show you real quick what we're looking at right now. So some of the global models, the forecast that we look at, still trying to hammer out some of the details. Some of the big players like the European model, the GFS, which is the American model, they're not quite lining up on overall track or strength of the storm system right now, but it is looking more and more likely like we're certainly going to see a good drop in temperatures, but how much moisture are we going to get from the storm system? That's kind of up in the air, and some of the timing. So this first track I'm going to show you, this is the GFS or the American model. This one's showing a lot more moisture and a lot colder temperatures moving in with the storm. So you can see the counterclockwise or the swirls, the circles, that's the area of low pressure. In fact, let me walk you through the Euro first, because I used that one in the show this morning, and so I've updated some of the map to show where the troughs and ridges are. So high pressure starts to weaken throughout midweek, shifts a little further south and east. We start to see more clouds move up atop the ridge. Winds are really going to increase Thursday ahead of the storm system. The trough splits as it moves inland. One slice of energy moves to the south of the state through the desert southwest. Another one staying just to the north, and so we're kind of sandwiched in between with this model. And when the storms split like this, they tend to weaken, and we don't see nearly as much emphasis on the northern half of the state as maybe we do across the southern parts. We could see more wetting rains down in southern Utah, again Thursday into Friday timeframe. So this shows Thursday 10 or Thursday 9-10 p.m. maybe start to see some showers across southwest Utah. And then the brunt of the storm system moving in Friday, dropping temperatures and bringing widespread rain, with most of it clearing out by Saturday afternoon. For the American model, it keeps the storm system a little bit further north, a little bit more intact, or at least that top tier of energy, bringing more emphasis to northern Utah. In fact, this showing temperatures cold enough we could even possibly see a little bit of snow down to the valley floors on Friday, depending on timing and overall temperatures, how quickly things drop. But either way, good quarter of an inch of rain, at least at this point right now, being forecast with the storm coming in. The drier of the two scenarios, the European showing not a lot of snow through Sunday morning. The light blue you see over the Uintas, maybe 3 to 6 inches there. The southern mountains possibly getting closer to that 3 to 6 inch range as well, near Capitol Reef. But if we look at the American model, the GFS, which American model tends to show a much better chance of snowfall for our mountain areas and higher totals, right? 6 to 12 for a lot of the mountain ranges for Utah's mountain spine. So just need more time, usually 3 to 5 days out. Models tend to do the best, or guidance. Statistically, the European model has generally had a better track record. So I tend to lean my forecasts towards that guidance. I would love if we had this much snow pile up in the mountain areas by this weekend, but we'll have to kind of play it out. Hold off a little bit till we see. A lot of the other guidance I'm looking at does show a decent amount of rain. So leaning heavier towards this GFS solution, which would be a more promising storm system for the state. So I hope that's true. We need the water. So we'll keep our eyes on that. Either way, temperature is really going to drop as well. So even in southern Utah, where it's a statewide storm system, Amanda says no to snow. You don't want it. We're getting into that time of year where we want it or not, it's going to come. A lot of people prefer it in the mountains, which is usually where, of course, we see the brunt of it. So southern Utah forecast mid-70s, sunshine, partly cloudy by Wednesday, but Veterans Day looks great. We'll start off in the mid-40s down south, but climb to the mid-70s. And then partly cloudy Thursday with rain likely on Friday. Winds are really going to crank up. So if you've got outdoor decorations and things you're setting up today, make sure they're secured pretty well to withstand some good 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts. Those could be possible on this end of the week storm system, with rain and dropping to 61 Friday and 58 on Saturday, with showers lingering. And then northern Utah, 57 to 61. So we're warming up. Inversion, of course, could increase the amount of haze that we see. Looking at moderate air quality right now through Tuesday, moderate or mostly sunshine Tuesday, and 64 for Veterans Day, climbing to about 67 Thursday, and then plan on increasing clouds and wind and showers Friday and possibly into Saturday, again, depending on which scenario really comes into fruition. So hopefully they can start to come into more agreements, give us a little bit better guidance with the weekend. But either way, dropping temperatures and moisture on the way. And we need the colder temperatures for the mountains, ski resorts to at least make snow if we don't get our own. A lot of them make their own, right, to guarantee an opening date for later in November. I think I just saw Alta posted November 21st, projected opening date if weather conditions allow. And this storm system is going to be, I think, a good start to getting some of our mountain areas where they need to be to start to get some runs open. So hope you have a great Sunday. Enjoy the sunshine. It's gorgeous outside, and couldn't ask for a better, I guess, second weekend. I think on the newscast I said first weekend. Yeah, second weekend of November. It's beautiful outside. So enjoy. Thanks for watching.